and welcome back to the Polymer Clay channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make some more Christmas decorations, and these ones are different to the last one. And no, you're not getting a Santa this time, but next one you will, and I'm going to do him with a curly beard, as I said, because there were so many people that wanted to see the Santa with a curly beard, so he is going to be in the next video. But today I'm going to show you how to make really simple Christmas decorations. So here we go.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my back, yeah. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my back, yeah. Snowfall frozen, neck is frozen. Catch me rolling, I'm the chosen. Snow is falling, Elfie's calling. Check my list twice, most of y'all done. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my back, yeah. They say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my back, yeah. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. No, I can't forget about the one with the red nose. When I fly high, my sleigh still stay 10 toes. Bring the beat, bring the trees, put the lights up, 'tis the season. Need no Grinch types, no Ebenezer. Don't believe this, y'all need Jesus. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my back, yeah. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my back, yeah. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my back, yeah. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag. I got racks in my sack, her in my back. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thanks for watching the tutorial. So this is the show and tell part where I talk about what I've made, what I liked, what I didn't like, and basically how you can do better. So I think I can remember what order I did them in. However, I'm going to go with the first one, which is the polar bear. So I've left him on the tile, and the reason why I've done that is because he's really small and I don't want to put my hands behind it and make it all complicated. So I've got him on the tile, and I'm just going to zoom in nice and close so you can get a good look. Now, the simple thing about this, he's a round circle with two round circles with like the edging cut off and then a strip, and that is it for polar bear, apart from his nose, which is kind of like a rounded triangle. Then you've got two tiny dots and a line with a little smiley face, and realistically that is all you need to do for a polar bear. Now I have made a hole in the top of his head here so I can hang him up on the Christmas tree. However, because he's got this nice wispy kind of wind blowing kind of scarf, I figured he might actually be better off as a magnet, but I've done both. So I mean, I might hang him up. I don't even know if I'm going to put my Christmas tree up or actually where it is. However, this is what he looks like now. So nice and close in. The scarf was made of red clay, just straight out the packet, and then I got some gold, but the gold wasn't gold enough. So of course I put some mica powder on it. Now the mica powder that I use is listed in the description. It is the one that I recommend because there is absolutely no transfer whatsoever. When you use other mica powders, after baking they tend to rub off, and then you're left with not a lot of colouring, whereas this one is actually really, really good. And then for the little cheeks and the ears, the pigmentation there, I just use some soft chalks in a really pink colour, or maybe I think I use red but really, really lightly, and that is it for polar bear. Now if you wanted to do polar bear, I don't know, body, legs, it would be in the same thing. So you'd make a circle for his body, circle for his legs, you'd stack them on front of each other, and then you'd put the little paw prints, and then that is kind of it. Obviously he needs some arms, but if you wanted to see a full-bodied polar bear, do let me know in the comments because I can make him along with curly beard Santa. So this is number one. So let's go with the next one that I think is absolutely brilliant. Now I love this as much as I did my Santa, and I love it. So here we go, a wreath. Now I've never made one of these in polymer clay before, and certainly not on my channel either. So not only did I have to work out what it looks like in real life, what it looks like as a cartoon if you like, and then what are the different styles, and then I went with my own. Now the way to do this, as you saw from the tutorial, nice big block of clay, nice and thick, and then put a cutter in the middle, nice and circular, and then make it the shape that you want, and then you just literally pick at it and put it back in. Similarly, if you want to do sort of snow and things like that, if you want something with a good texture, this works quite often for people that make cakes and things like that to make it look like sponge, but I wanted it to have a really, really good texture. So I did that first, and then I thought, right, well now what? So I made a load of really, really basic leaves, and then I went a step further and I made some holly leaves. Now a holly leaf is a kind of like this sort of shape, don't know what you call it, leaf shape, and then you cut kind of little tiny bits out of it, and then you end up naturally with a holly shape. So I'm going to bring it nice and close in so you can get a good look. And yeah, I really love doing this. Really, really simple, something you could do with kids, grandkids. You could even make it out of air dry clay and then paint it afterwards. It would work just fine. So bringing this closer in, you'll see some holly in different places here. The holly isn't perfect by no means, but I did the best I could really, because it doesn't need to be perfect. So, and then tiny little balls for the holly berries, and then some baubles, which look really cool. Now the trick that I learned is, well, it's not really a trick. I did all these leaves and things and I thought, hang on a minute, I haven't done the inside. So then I had to be really careful and pick the inside out of here, so it wasn't smooth, and I kind of just did that the same way. It's a little bit more tricky, but I don't know why I forgot. So I picked out the inside so it gives it a nice kind of like textured effect. And the reason why you do the texture is because then you don't have to do many leaves, because you've already got that kind of bushy look, so that makes it a little easier. And then of course my droopy bow. He's not as droopy as he normally is, but droopy nonetheless, and I absolutely love this. Always put a little bit of kind of motion into a bow, particularly these bits here. So lift up a tiny bit so it's got like a curve, and then stick it down to something so it isn't sort of loose, and then it won't snap off. And that's what I've done here, and I've got it stuck down here. Now I'm going to go really close up so you can get a good look of the detail. I have put some soft chalks in there as well, just to give it a bit of depth and a bit of interest. And right there, you won't be able to see it, but there's a tiny little hole there ready for some ribbon so I can hang it on the Christmas tree. Let me know in the comments if you like this one. I absolutely love it. Like I said, it's on par with my Santa. I've never made one of these before, but now I've got I could make loads of these because they're so simple, but they're so effective, and they can hang on the Christmas tree, but you can also make them as part of a Christmas card or a magnet as well. You can do all sorts of things with this. Also, I was just thinking, and this is why I do a show and tell part, you can make these into earrings. You can make them really tiny, and then you can make them into earrings if you wanted to. I think that would look really cute. But yeah, as you know, I don't make jewellery, so you're stuck with a Christmas decoration, I'm afraid. But yeah, I absolutely love this. If you want a little bit more of a tutorial on how to do the holly, please let me know. As I said, they're really simple. Just squish them about and you'll be fine. Cut a little bit out and make them pointy. That's it, really. So this is number 2. Okay, number 3. Now, it wouldn't be Christmas without a load of glitter on something, and this is no different. I wanted to make something really simple. Again, a lot of Christmas crafts are fun to make, but you want to do them fairly quickly, and quite often you want to do a few if you're putting them on a Christmas tree, because you don't just want one. Although it seems to be a theme at the minute where people just hang random things on a Christmas tree, and I've never seen that before. If I decorate a Christmas tree, generally I have to put all the right colours on at the right time. I don't do tinsel because, you know, that's the 80s. But yeah, and now, so it seems to be a thing at the moment that a lot of people are doing them in random, and I absolutely love that. So anyway, I'm going to take this in nice and close. It is literally a snake of polymer clay squashed down, and just a little bit bigger each time, and that's it really. Some balls for the baubles, and in different colours because it just looks cool. I love the theme gold and red. I don't know why, it just I'm not a silver person when it comes to Christmas trees. I like the gold. The only thing I didn't do was perhaps the lights, and that is a really cool idea, and another reason why I do a show and tell, because you can do tiny little string lights, maybe like a black kind of that would simulate the wire, and then tiny little bulbs. If you want to see that, let me know, and after this tutorial I'm going to write that down really quickly because I think that would be a cool idea. When I did the star, I zoomed in a little bit because I did it off camera, and then I thought, that's really cool, and I can't make stars normally, and I thought, well, I'm going to give it a go, and then I remade it just for the tutorial because I wanted to show you how I did it. So simple. Create some lines and then cut the triangles around the lines and then squish them all together into a point, and that is how you get a really pointy star. Now sadly, the top of the Christmas tree is where I would hang it from, clearly, because you're not going to hang it from that way round, are you? So I had to put a hole right in the middle of the star, but that's just the way it is. But yeah, I absolutely love this, and it was a way to get an absolute ton load of glitter out and make it really cool. Now, if I was going for sort of exact sort of Christmas tree sort of theme, I probably would have made a pot, but I wanted this to be really simple and something if you wanted to, you could make several of, and, I don't know, watch a movie at the same time and just do it for fun, make a lot of. And that is kind of it for this one. I can't think of anything else other than I put some dots in it just to give it a bit of texture. There is quite a bit of transfer on this because I haven't taken it off the tile, so I haven't dusted it off or anything, but they all are stuck on really well. I have used liquid polymer clay this time, not the adhesive clay liquid stuff, whatever it's called, because it's less sticky, and it will, if you stick it down and then pull it off, it will take the glitter with it. So there is a couple of places here, for example, where I had to overdo it a little bit with the glitter just to cover up the liquid polymer clay, but generally it disappears and you can't see it, but I wanted to make sure. So number 3, I'll have to do this quickly because then it might fall. So this is how you create Christmas decorations the simple way with polymer clay. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. But if you wanted to see a full, and then I want to, and then some balls that would, oh my god, I'm getting hot, it's the wig. If I do because you can do tiny little, well that's going to be impossible, isn't it? Right, I cannot hold all of these together, so I'm going to do just 2. So this is, no, that looks rubbish, doesn't it? Harry Potter scarf. Just realised. Maybe I should make that in a different colour. I don't know. Let me know.